We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
A first carry for Rachaad White. Oh, what a move. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Mayfield on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Young. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Joe Tryon-Shoink in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 12, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Young now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
First down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And again, it's Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's White. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To the 23 here on 3rd. Young will set to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. He hit his first, now this from 43. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
Get him going, together. It's game time. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's go, man. Oh, let's turn it up. Oh, I know how I feel.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back now comes Tampa Bay. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Mayfield looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Here's Jake Camarda now. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young, he'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Young. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that was sending them back to the drawing board.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That throw by Young incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And Young's throw there incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Let's go. Let's pray. Let's pray now, baby. Let's play. He's supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. That's right. Been there. Nothing here. Once again, come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go right now. This is where you step up. Let's roll. Hey, let's go, fellas. We gotta be big time now.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mayfield on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They run straight ahead here with White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
White diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Young on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. gets a chance to get after the quarterback, it's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Smith to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on second down. Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Come on, baby. I get it. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. Don't give him enough. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's get some love. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some fun. Let's get some fun, baby. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mayfield. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football,
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go back to the ground with Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Young now. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's hit it. You get it, baby. You know what we need, baby. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
That throw by Young incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young will set to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Let's go, baby. All right, go get him now. Let's go. We got to get it as a group. Hey, plays, y'all. Big plays. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Every day, let's do what we do. Baby.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Young. That is caught by Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Another run here with Sanders. Gets around him, and he's got some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that'd scare me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He'll leave this one for White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Young. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Young on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Young. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
spot, baby. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Guys, ready to go. Let's do it. Do your thing. Who's going to make a play, baby? He's going to catch the baby.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down, here's White. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Young, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Young. Open man right side is Shark. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
I got you, baby.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Yeah, let's go all time, baby. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Been there, done that. Let's go, y'all. Let's do it. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. You know what we need, baby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 9 yards that time. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by White. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Mayfield. Completes it again to Gage. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great